Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Rebels Arca series. And tonight, going to do it a little bit different as we are at North Wilkesboro, and we are going to do a little in-car view for tonight's race. Made a little deal with Brandon that I could run a couple races in the season, so the broadcast a little bit different. If we get wrecked out, we'll jump up in the booth and we'll call it from the TV cameras. But tonight, going to do it from my point of view, and hopefully have a little bit of fun. Give me a chance to run these cars. Really enjoy them. So looking forward to it. As qualifying starting to finish up now, we'll go over the running order as it stands, and you can see it across the top. Was able to get the pole tonight. Garrett Kinder just won the Grand National race, starting second. Tyler Rice third. Josh Oswald fourth. Steve McDonald fifth. Michael Kosick sixth. Brandon Pollock seventh. Dave Jones eighth. Michael Nash ninth. Jonathan Cofield 10th. Greg Froelich 11th. Jason Lottridge 12th. Brandon Wallace 13th. Kyle Roberts 14th. William Griffith 15th. Charles Stevens Jr. 16th. And Jason Warren starting in the 17th position. Looking forward to a fantastic race tonight. So hope y'all enjoy it. We'll do a little bit of talking while we're driving. Try to give a little bit of commentary. I can't see OBS, so I won't be able to see you in chat, but appreciate if anybody's watching. Appreciate you watching. Know it's a little bit different. If you're a fan of somebody in the field, I know this is not good for you, and that's okay. You know, we broadcast every week, so we're gonna do it just a little bit different tonight, and we'll be back to normal next week for Darlington. But looking forward to this one. 150 laps, gonna be a long race. I can't tell you the last time I drove the Arca car, so not looking forward to it. I really love this car, love this track, North Wilkesboro. It's gotten a big resurgence thanks to a lot of people, but no less Dale Jr. kind of revived this track. They had a great weekend in the late models, and it was just announced that the All-Star race is going to be coming here next season. So, man, I tell you, really, really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen, and love that we have it here on iRacing. And it's all its 1987 glory. They tried to preserve the way that it looked as best as they could. So you'll see a lot of old signs. You'll see some signage, the old scoring loops, a lot of old.
Jeez, Eddie. Oh my God, bro.
A lot of old. Let me get this off so we don't hear the the in-game sounds. But you'll see as we go around, give you a better view of the old thing. You see all the old camera stands and stuff up here. A lot of the old sponsors. So gonna be a lot of fun. Got Kenner to my outside. Got Josh Oswald behind him. Tyler Rice right behind me. Those are premier short track racers. So I must have gotten lucky. Must have paid off the right person to be starting on pole. So just gonna try to ride, take it easy, let these guys go. They are more experienced than I am in this car, so I'm going to try to take some time and learn from them if possible, and try to have a good finish and not mess up someone else's day. So green flag going to come out right at the line. It's going to be sort of a late green. Stay in third as we try to deal with the loose condition. Is Kinder going to fight hard on the outside, which is a smart move. That outside will work for a time. Going to do my best to try to just be smooth here. Caution is out already. I was able to somehow in the scoring loop able to stay ahead of him. As the pace car, man, he is drifting around the corner. We'll have to fight to keep up. So one thing that I don't know that we're going to be learning together is just how big a deal tires make in this Arca car. Long time ago, you really have to save the tire to almost you want to drive 5/10 off the pace to save the tires in this Arca car. They used to build the setups really tight with the right front. It's a little bit different now, but still want to save the best we can. The idea is to not heat the tire up That's at least what I'm going to try to do. And that's why I'm not really trying to, on that last restart, try to fight Kinder that hard. Just run down at the bottom, be smooth on throttle, on the wheel, and allow Kinder to race. I feel comfortable with him on the outside, so I trust him. And so that gives me a lot of opportunity to try to save tire here. We're gonna go green. Looks like we got a shortened caution. That's good. We'll get this thing back rolling. I got a copy. Well, 10-4. We will fix that on the next caution. So, thanks for letting me know. So I need to be really descriptive when I'm not really sure why it's doing that, but we'll get that fixed in just a second. Ooh. Easy enough fix. Just have to do it a little bit differently, so. And be my luck, we'll go green the rest of the race, and I won't be able to fix it. Well, right now, able to get out a little bit ahead. I'm a little bit loose off the corner. That's allowing Kinder to try to get a run on me here. So, like I said, just trying to not really worry about him. As you get a really nice view of the grass here. He's going to peek down to the inside. I'm going to let him go if he's able to take it. Oh. I don't know if we both got loose or what, but we got cars in the track. No caution out though. Gonna have to keep going, I guess. Probably should have been a caution there, but had some cars in the middle of the track going slow. Definitely feeling the right front be a little rough. Gonna have to stop driving it in so deep. Let that car roll through the center. Really hoping to get a caution here so I can fix this stream for y'all. So I don't go anywhere just yet. I might be the caution. Slide all 4 tires. Pollock, saw him involved in that incident coming out of the pits. He moves up the track, lets us go. Appreciate that. I know if Kevin Kinder and Ratchet Miller are watching, they are giving me the business about this review. Definitely don't feel comfortable with the car just yet to alt-tab out and try to do it while going around the track. That was a 4-wheel slide here. Kinder really, really close right now, if you can tell by the ticker on the top. Kinder very, very good at short tracks. So I expect to see him all night long. Passing here is difficult. Normally you try to pass somebody off the corner, but the way this track works, usually not an opportunity to get under somebody, and the outside really holds speed really well. So as he looks down to the inside, he's going to get position here. I'm going to let him go. go ahead and let him go. I feel like he's faster than me, so I'll let him go and follow. Maybe reach over here and grab this alt tab. I can see Ratchet Miller talking. I don't really know what he's saying, but there we go. Look, yeah, hey, ain't no other broadcaster giving you that right there. Giving you the windshield wipe, the left driver's side window view, alt tabbing, getting that fixed, getting right back to the action. You should be able to see everything now. If you can't, I'm sure somebody will hop up here and let me know. But 13 now to the front. Got Josh Oswald behind me. So after about 20 laps, car feels good. Felt like Kinder was just a little bit faster, a little bit more comfortable with the car. So I'm just trying to feel it out, maybe watch him. Sometimes it's better instead of fighting somebody, let them go, man, and watch what they do and try to mimic it a little bit. See if you can pick up something to use against them later down the line. Of course, running behind somebody, you have a good braking point. He's trying to use something on the track, and I can use that big Frig logo on the back bumper to have my braking point. So get in the corner a little bit deeper. Tires should start to be falling off pretty good if they're going to pretty soon. So let's see if I've run these too hard. Oswald getting very, very close to my back bumper. Definitely entered in a little bit better than me, it seems like. Delta on the screen so I can tell if I'm improving based on the line change or if it's getting worse. Try to be consistent as I possibly can. Try to manage this gap, not let Kinder get away too far. Trying to defend against Oswald. Very, very tough to pass here, so making a mistake letting somebody by. Be difficult to get back by him. Definitely feel like my brake bias is a little bit too low. I'd like to change that. So far, after 27 laps, Garrett Kinder taking a commanding lead here. As the field starts to spread out, we're having a really nice little green flag run here. Starting to adjust a little bit here. Was running similar to the way I was running in the Grand National car, but I don't really like it, so I'm going to try to enter in and run a little bit lower in the corners. Check this rear tire. See the back end wanting to come out just a little bit. Trying to keep in my memory bank just how hard Josh Oswald is driving into the corner. I worry that might burn the front tires off of it, but if he can make it work, you know, it may be better to push the car a little bit deeper into the corner if I can. Josh Oswald, he races in real life, does a lot of real life racing. Very, very good on short tracks. Nothing smoke here. Looks like that maybe Jason Lottridge getting a little bit loose. Able to hang on to it. We stay green. Ooh, I'm getting a little loose now. Trying to keep up with this 13, but it is not going well. Don't feel really comfortable on the brakes. You can see how the car just really wants to step out. Good communication between drivers, letting them know where they're going to be. Right now, my biggest issue is getting into the corner, so I'm trying to work that brake to make sure that don't slide the front tires and also don't get the car out of shape. So now inside of Jason Lottridge. Jason would like to continue what he's doing, and if caution does come out, he will be the lucky dog. All right, 37 laps in of 150, so a long way to go. Not quite a third, but tire wear is starting to rear its ugly head. Definitely driving on thin ice here. See Garrett Kendrick getting a little bit loose. So seeing that he is getting loose, that tells me his rear tires are starting to fade a little bit, so can just try to take care of mine the best I can. Turn 4, a very interesting turn, as you actually go uphill off of 4, and then you kind of go downhill on the front straightaway. So it's interesting. It can be a little scary as you come off the corner. It's not really like any other corner. You actually want to exit a little bit higher. So if you try to get too low and you get too much power down, it will spin around on you. At this point, this is where I feel like Garrett Kender's line's a little bit more superior, as I'm really putting a lot of faith in my right foot to not put too much throttle. Coming off the corner low is fast, but man, it is sketchy. If that car decides to break loose, it wouldn't take much. Arca car this week had an update, but it's just a visual update. They just updated the scan of the car, I believe. So just a little graphical model update, bring it to more modern standards on iRacing. Of course, the car that they had, this particular Gen 4 body, was of course the Cup car but it was actually the Xfinity car for a long time. Late 2000s, early 2010s. So did a little graphical update. Didn't really change the physics at all, as far as I'm aware. Yellow flag is out. Lap 47 looks like Griffith is sitting sideways on the track. Brandon Wallace looks to be involved in that too. So that brings out our second caution of the night here on lap 47. All right, as far as set of tires, let's see what how many tires we got. 4 extra set of tires, so that's good. That definitely means we're coming down pit road. Probably should catch up a little bit. I'm sure some people will take some 2 tires, try some different strategies. Some people are going to stay out. But going to come down, feeling pretty good. At the end of that run, felt like I was able to keep up with the 13. So a little bit slow getting in. I'm sure Kendra will beat me out. But don't want to lose too much track position sliding through my pit stall. Pretty good run there, 91.88. Definitely did a good job on the spread there. Would always like to have my right rear tire be a little bit more worn than the right front, so that's good. But that also lets me know that don't really need that much. Tires are not super important, as after 50 laps, still in the 90s. So that's good. That's good for late in the race. 30 laps to go. Track position going to be way more important than tires. Put that in the old memory bank. Top 5, looking to be relatively the same. Garrett Kinder out front. I am second. And Josh Oswald is third. Michael Kostick fourth. Jonathan Cofield fifth. Tyler Rice sixth. I'll tell you what, Tyler Rice really fast. Earlier tonight in the Grand National car, started up front, ran third for most of the race, and definitely a short track ringer. Behind him, Charles Stevens, Stephen McDonald, Kyle Roberts running in ninth, Michael Nash running in 10th, and then Brandon Wallace in 11th, and then Brandon Pollock is 13th. 14th is Jason Lottridge. William Griffith is 12th, it looks like. David Jones 15th. Well, it's feeling pretty good. Having a lot of fun. Appreciate you letting me race this car, man. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's been a while, so I'm really enjoying it. Gonna try to see if I can take some notes of what the 13 is doing, and maybe try to use his own stuff against him. You too, man. All right, he definitely got a much better restart. I feel pretty good about this outside line. Went really well on a restart in the Grand National Series and did really good there. Gonna have to be careful getting used to 47 lap old tires and a brand new set. It's gonna be a little bit loose, so you gotta really, it's almost like going out and ice skating for the first time of the night. You gotta really feel it out and see until you get some laps and get some heat in the tires. Of course, a restart after putting on fresh set tires is the best time to try to pass somebody, so you got to be aggressive here. It's very, very difficult to pass without some sort of contact. Of course, the voice that you heard, everybody knows, that's Brandon Wallace, commissioner of this series, probably the most successful series, and I don't think anybody would argue. The car really makes it a lot of fun, and he does a great job. Of course, the drivers are unbelievable, so this season has been really amazing. Looking forward to the playoffs. Got about 4 weeks left before the playoffs start. Next week is Darlington, so I cannot wait to call that one. That's going to be a lot of fun. last run, Garrett was a little bit better early on. Started to run him back down later in the run. So we'll try to put a little pressure on him. Maybe if I can get under him, get by him early, that'd be the best time to do it. Which we know Josh Oswald's super fast, especially early, so here you can get in trouble. If somebody gets under you, it might be 3 or 4 people that follow, so. You see why this track is so much fun. Me and Garrett have 2 different philosophies on how to attack the corners here. Both of them really working well, I think. Getting the wall a little bit on the back stretch, but all good. Yeah, it's Michael Cossack, Josh Oswald really joining the fray here. It's a 4-way battle for the lead. Normally I would just kind of ride and let Kinder have control, but those guys behind me really need to push and get by Kinder. Or encourage him maybe to pick up the pace a little bit. Oh, Kinder gets a little bit loose with a fantastic save, as does a great job. Didn't know how that was going to end up, but I should have known. 13 going to save it. Continue to give him the bottom here, not pinch his nose off, going into the corner, see if we can get the run off the corner. May not be able to do it here. Am able to do it, so jump down to the bottom, take advantage of that. Of course, you can see a lot of people get loose off the corner like that, like he did, and say, well, they're done. You know, I ain't got to worry about it. As I get to the wall, good grief. Going to try to maintain this track position, though. It's going to be super important to hang on to this lead. Like I was saying, anybody else that gets loose off the corner like that, I would say they're done. But as you can see with Garrett Kinder, it ain't like that. It never stops. He seems to thrive in that type of environment when he gets that car loose. He comes back alive. So. Of course, the trick in this position is not to be watching Garrett Kinder so much, look out the front windshield and try to continue to try to get as much speed as I possibly can. Got some lap traffic coming up here, so that'll be something that we have to deal with. I get a little bit loose off the corner. Very, very tough to get a lap car there, as you need to be able to use the whole track. So, but Davy Jones does a great job of getting out of the way. Come up on the back end of Griffith and Lockwood. Of course, they are not fighting for position, but neither one of them want to go down another lap, so it is definitely within their right to fight as hard as possible. Griff's going to move up the track. Definitely appreciate that, but definitely not expected. So one thing I love about this this league is, you know, lap cars able to fight for their position, especially against the leader. We don't want any wrecks caused, but nobody is more important than anybody else around here. A little bit over halfway. Everybody doing a great job. Feeling a little bit loose off the corner, trying to cool those rear tires down, but man, I got a Big Frig 13 all over my back bumper. It's going to be hard to really take it easy here, as he is putting a lot of pressure on me. So under the next caution, I'll definitely raise the brake bias a little bit. Got it a little bit too low. They're going to peek down to the inside in 3 and 4. Moved up to let him have that lane. Definitely struggling for a little bit of drive off. Down in the bottom left part of the screen, the throttle and brake input. Not really able to get the throttle all the way down to the very, very exit of the corner. But have to give it enough to get the car to rotate off. Rear tire's definitely a little bit too hot now, so probably gonna end up having to give this position up. I don't want to spin out trying to fight for it. And I also don't want to be parking in the middle of the corner. All that's gonna do is get to the bumper. Car in the track, caution is out. Brandon Wallace goes around. All right. Raise the brake bias a percentage. Shouldn't pit here, but I'm going to. I'll regret doing it, but if I can get enough people to come down pit road, it'll be worth it. We already noted that tires don't wear out that much, so you'll probably see some maybe somebody stay out. Definitely a 2-tire taker for sure, I would imagine. A little surprising there to see my pit crew get a 13-1. That was pretty good. Check tires. Tires a little bit better that time. Still got the good split, 3%. Less wear on the right front. Means that we're kind of wearing loose towards the end of a run. That's always better. It's funny how iRacing works as you get through a run. If the numbers were, let's just say it was 91 and 92 on the rear, it'd be a whole lot tighter. So trying to get the rear tires a little bit more worn out. I always rather be a little bit looser than tight. Hey, Ratchet Miller talking about my big head. Couldn't see all the chat, but appreciate y'all being active in chat, being here watching. I know this is not a normal broadcast. Normally we can see all the action, see what's going on, but definitely appreciate your patience and letting me have a little bit of fun. Really enjoy these cars, or used to, so glad to get back in here and race. And so far it's been a hell of a battle between me, Garrett Kenner, Josh Oswald, Michael Kostick. And looks like the top 5 is still the same. Tyler Rice, Charles Stevens, Michael Nash, Stephen McDonald. Looks like only 9 cars on the lead lap, as we've had quite a few incidents. So we see Kyle Roberts, Brandon Pollock taking the wave around there. Get themselves back on the lead lap. So 11 cars will be on the lead lap here with about 59 laps to go. Let's try to get my wheel back on. It's kind of sliding a little bit. Job there bouncing it off the chip as, oh shit, able to save it, about wrecked going into the corner, able to hang on to it though. Everybody did a great job missing me as I slide the whole all 4 tires. So I said it before, you got to watch out. You've been riding on those older tires, man. Got to take care of them early on. Make sure that you don't let them get you like that. And I just tried something a little bit different to get a better run off of 2, and should have stuck to my game plan, but everybody did a great job of staying off of me. So I have to fight hard to get that position back. Tyler Rice on the inside. Trying not to push my tires too hard by battling him. But I feel like I can get around him, so it's able to get clear here. So not ideal with a little bit more than 50 to go. A little bit of focusing up here, and passing going to be really tough. All these drivers pretty insane when it comes to driving ability, so the trick for me here is to not get too excited, thinking, oh man, I got to get back to the front immediately, as if it goes green to the end, I want to make sure that I got enough tire left. already slid these tires, so trying to make sure that I let them cool down a little bit before I try to push any harder. Seems like I'm able to keep up with this group pretty well, so not a huge rush. Well, Charles Stevens a little bit too nice to me there. I appreciate that, but he definitely gave me a liberty there that I didn't earn, so we'll take it. It gets a little bit loose. Can't tell you how much I love racing around these guys, especially the folks right in front of me and behind me. You see the respect, but how hard everybody drives. Got a little bit of a couple bandit guys right in front of me. Michael Costick, probably one of the better tire savers. I talk about it all the time. He was very, very good at it, but I've seen the aggression early in runs start to pick up with him as he starts to realize that he's got plenty of speed. But trying to take advantage of it a little bit earlier, get him some better positions, and he is really the whole package at this point. Right in front of him, Cofield. We talk about him every week. Cofield, I felt like had the championship in the bag. Definitely, if not, the caution's out here on lap 109. See some smoke. Can't really see who that is. It's like a blue car of David Jones. He has got some engine damage, so he's gonna have to try to get that thing back to pit road. Looks to be pretty slow, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to. But yeah, Cofield definitely had the. I felt like he was the guy to beat. As I may regret what I just did, but hey, it is what it is. Jonathan Cofield got a beat, I think, last season, but ended up having to miss a race, I think due to internet issues, and that kind of put him behind the 8-ball. Kind of missed out on the playoffs, not able to advance, but I expect him to be there at the end. Both of those guys, him and Michael Kostick. And if Kinder can make it to the playoffs and be there for all the races, definitely don't know if he's going to go for the championship or not, but I expect to see him up there as well. So, of course, you can't forget the last season's champion, Charles Stevens Jr., who did a fantastic job to get it done last season. So anybody can win this championship. It's a lot of fun. So made a big mistake there. I thought more guys would stay out. As little lapses we ran there. We'll see how it plays out. I feel like I'm going to fire off pretty good first lap or two, and then I think 2 and 3 are going to be pretty tough to try to fend off Josh Oswald. They're going to be smelling blood in the water. Know that I stay out, so that's going to give them a little bit more aggression to try to get around me. And but I think I might be okay. At least I can hold on for a top 5. But we'll see. Already noted that tire wear hasn't really been a big issue, so this is going to give me a chance to cool my tires off. Like I said, I think I'll be pretty quick for the first lap. We'll see what the difference will be on lap 2 and 3. Now, Brandon, I got you. What's going on? Well, we just got through talking about that. Expected some more folks to stay out. Not really sure tire wear has been a huge factor, but you know, you don't know. You don't know until you try it. I expected more folks to stay out, wanted the track position, and yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Yes, sir. All right. Key here is get a good a start as I can and try to damage control. That is definitely not how you do it, so. So far, not looking good. Yellow flag is out. So, probably about the worst thing that could happen, I think. How many tire sets do we have left? Definitely can't pit now, but give up that track position for almost no reason. So, gonna try to continue to fight. Their tires will eventually get the new off, and hopefully it'll equalize a little bit. But we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, what's going on? I'm thinking about right hooking the 17 into the wall is what I'm thinking about. Yeah. Well, it looked like everybody was pretty fast trying to hold on there and see what these tires could do, but it doesn't look like it's gonna hold out pretty well. So we'll see. We'll see if I can hang on to it here. Hopefully like I was saying before y'all jumped in, the tires will equalize a little bit. Try to maintain. Oh, you put 2 tires on? Well, there you go. Yeah, not a great position to be in for me, I don't think. Uh-oh. Oh, Josh Oswald goes down. It says screen froze and went down, hit the inside wall. I didn't know what was going on there. But not a good position to be in. I mean, I can't just give up track position for no reason. So I have to fight. The guys behind us definitely don't like when you stay out on old tires. But just got to do a good job of do a better job. I didn't do a good job on that restart. Trying too hard, end up letting Josh Oswald stay a little bit too close. So. All right, gonna get back going. Green, 30 laps to go, so we'll see what we got here. See if we can hang tough on this outside. I have no faith in myself. Sure if Oswald has some damage on that left front as he is sliding up really far. Oh, it's Cofield. Goes around, make contact. We stay together. Great job by everybody. Looks like Oswald's having some trouble with that damage, so we're going to try to push it here if we can. Caution comes out. Good grief. Whew. Well, we'll see what Oswald does here. He definitely has some sort of good amount of damage. Seemed to really be struggling there. Looks like he's going to stay out. Might as well. I saw him slide up in the entry of 1, so doesn't seem to be turning that great. So we'll kind of see how it goes on this next restart. But yeah, I mean, at this point, it's going to be real difficult for me to pit, as there's about 11 cars on the lead lap. It's Cofield. Not quite letting me get down and let the lucky dog driver by, but we made it work. Yeah, looks like now there's 13 drivers on the lead lap. I think if we get a caution in the next 10 laps or so, I might try it and see how the tires do. But I think we'll continue to have cautions as everybody fighting for position. So, gonna keep fighting, do the best I can, see what this damage of the 17 does. If I can get around him here on this restart, maybe able to get a little gap out there. Try to get this W. Yeah. Gave him made a screen go blank. It's probably Ratchet. I'm gonna be honest. It's probably Ratchet in chat. I saw him in chat earlier. He was talking a little bit of trash, so I think that's probably where all these cautions are coming from. Ratchet Miller in chat. So, well, he's got the money, so he can definitely make it work. He's over here. He's sponsoring that 13 machine every week. He can throw us a couple dollars, I think. Yeah. I know. I need a. They haven't seen it yet. The broadcast hasn't seen it yet, but yeah, I definitely need a painter. As this is a hack job for sure. Well, it's a good target, I think. I think when people see mine, they're like, all right, definitely gonna hit that guy. Yep, 10-4. So yeah. All right, getting ready to go green here. We're gonna have 20 laps to go. So this is a money restart right here, knowing that Josh Oswald had some issue. Now, of course, I saw him go up the track in turn 1. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything about that, so I'm gonna try to get there to his outside. And if he comes up into me, that's the price of racing right there. So. All right, gotta go. Caution is out. Woo! I think that might have been my best shot. I think I'm in trouble now. But that was a good shot, getting ahead of the 17 there. I really needed that to go green to the end, but You will keep fighting. Josh Oswald saying going down the straightaway, his wheel is 90 degrees to the right. So that is all the way over here. So definitely some front suspension damage that's causing some issues. If leader got lane choice, which they don't in this series, if they did, definitely take the outside here and definitely try to get that 17 on the bottom. As lucky dog Jason Lottridge comes around. And he's been the lucky dog the last 3 for caution, so I don't know how many laps he has left, but maybe he's back on the lead lap. So we already saw Cofield be really, really strong. On that last restart, he was definitely looking to the inside of the 17 as we were racing side by side. So I'm going to bring him along with me whenever we go. So I'm going to have to contend with him. So I really need to get a good restart, unlike the two restarts ago, and try to get out there and get going if I can. Hope that maybe he spins his tires or something. But pretty much at this point, tires are what they are, unless everybody goes down pit road, which I highly doubt. A couple things that can go my way. We can have caution after caution after caution. But I just don't know if I can hold off the 58 here if we get a 10-lap run, 15-lap run. We're going to give it the old college try, though. I think Kevin Kinder, Ratchet Miller, maybe my teammates over at JC Motorsports, I think they'd be disappointed if I didn't at least try. All right, coming to get the one to go. Going to be 12 laps to go, 13 laps to go whenever we get the green. So not a whole lot of time left. If you're Garrett Kinder, you're probably a little frustrated not knowing how you're going to manage this restart, knowing that 17 has some damage. So might be some time to make some wild moves, might see some 3-wide action. But we're going to find out how this goes. Try and do my best and not spin my tires, get up to the gears, and shut my mouth probably. Getting into the wall usually not advised, so gonna try not to do that anymore. Caution comes out. So we'll definitely take that. Gonna be a little bit tougher now that got Cofield and Caustic around me, so I have to get a good start here. Hopefully nobody pits. I doubt they will. If they do, it is what it is. Looks looks like everybody's going to stay out. Going to get the green with about 4 to 5 laps to go. It's going to be tough to hold off both those drivers, but basically my plan, and they're probably listening, that's fine. My plan is going to be the same no matter what, is try to make sure that the outside is protected. Want to continue to run my line, run my race, but I want to make sure that Cofield not able to get to the outside, make him pass me on the inside if possible. Of course, I do owe him one. We had a little bit of contact. I think we both agreed it was our fault, or both our faults a little bit. I think it was at Bristol in the Grand National, but definitely could have given him a little bit more room. So we'll try to be as clean as possible, especially since I'm not a normal driver. About wrecked the field already, so definitely don't want to actually make that happen. See what's going on in chat here. I see the Nightbot doing some work here. Got Ratchet Miller, Kevin Kinder, Matt Clement in chat. What's going on, guys? Jonah Colbert, Thomas Sly. I don't know, Thomas Sly, if you're still watching, man. Sorry didn't get to race tonight. You said your wheel wasn't working, so looking forward to seeing your race next weekend. You gonna join at the best track on the service, darling. So I hope you get that wheel fixed up. Probably gonna need for it to be real solid. All right, getting ready to go green here. Just a few laps to go. Gonna have, looks like about 4 laps to go, and we'll see how this one ends up here. Got a newcomer, Michael Nash, in 3rd place. Cofield gets a little bit loose, as I got a little bit loose myself. Definitely a reactionary thing. And able to save it, though. What a fantastic save from Cofield. Got to keep my tires up under me, though. Got to quit talking, probably. Cofield going to give me all that I can take here. Caution is out. Green, white, checkered. Would have loved to see that go all the way to the end, get that checkered flag, but we're going to rack them up, do it again. First green, white, checkered of the night, to be expected here at the end of the race. With it being so hard to pass, guys are trying to get every little bit they can. We see Michael Nash, was sitting in 3rd place. He is now sitting on the track, and he calls for a tow. Not really sure what happened, but disappointing to see him running 3rd and then sitting backwards on the track. So not sure what happened. But as you see on the top left of the screen, unless the ticker is covering it, you see green, white, and checker 1 to 2. So we'll have two attempts to get this done, as Kyle Roberts going to go around the field. He's a lucky dog. And we'll get 2 attempts at it. If we get the white flag, the next flag ends the race. If we don't take the white flag and caution comes out again, we'll rack them up, do it again. So, got to be perfect on this restart. Both of us, Cofield. There's some games being played here, as I've got to get a good start. but I'm willing to give him the bottom, but I don't want to give him the top. I just can't afford to allow him to get that that front end of that car to my right rear. That'll pretty much probably going to do my race. So doing whatever I can to protect that. If he goes down at the bottom, gonna have to let that one go and just try to fight on the outside. But the best thing I do is try to get the best restart I can, get clear of him, so I have, you know, full top to bottom lane into one. I expect him to drive really, really deep into the corner, so you know, my plan is to get up to the top side, kind of enter in the middle, hope that he's not able to stick with me on the outside, give him the bottom, and just fight. So maybe a little contact for the fans. I'll take some good old racing. Got a newcomer up here in third place, William Griffith, man. What in the world? We saw him sitting backwards at some point, but he is sitting up in third place on this last restart. So a heck of a job coming back and making his way through the field. Be interested to know if he's got new tires or not, but man, he has done a great job getting himself in this position. So still a lot that can happen. We saw Jason Lottridge. He got the lucky dog 4 or 5 times, and there he is in 6th place. So a little bit of attrition going on here as we get ready to close this thing out. First attempt, the green, white, checkered. Who knows what's going to happen? Tires are pretty much worn at this point, so a lot of tire spin is possible. Got to make sure that you get the throttle down, and I just going to do the best I can to try to stay in front of this 58 as he is, man, he is hungry. Pretty much everyone behind me going to be ready to go. So not able to do what I needed to do. So I'm going to have to fight back here on the bottom and see if I can make the bottom work. I don't think I'll be able to. He should be able to complete this pass here with those new tires. That was about the worst thing that could happen. We're going to fight it out. Oh my goodness, well. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. As I got the voices turned off just in case somebody said some bad words, but you saw his name pop up there and he said no, because I got really, really lucky with that caution there. So, but a heck of a restart for him. He did exactly what he needed to do. Got to my right rear quarter, and you see how difficult it was to try to defend that. And just a lucky thing there to get that caution with the nose out front and be able to maintain the lead. So we'll rack them up, do it again. Attempt number 2 as Michael Nash getting the lucky dog and come around. So this will be the last attempt. So if we have another caution, the race will be over. We'll freeze the field pretty much where they stand, and that'll be it. So, got to do it all over again. You can probably tell I'm out of breath. Definitely hold my breath, doing a little Noah Gragson impression. Some Tracy Passons holding my breath. Hopefully I don't get sick, throw up after the race, but these restarts have to be perfect. And that time, Jonathan Cofield had it down just right. So, was going to try to race it out, see if I could get him off the corner, at least be ahead at the checkered flag. So if that happens again, that will be the plan. Going to fight as hard as I possibly can. But need to get a little bit better restart there and not allow that to happen. But for a short track in the Arca car, I think this has been a pretty clean race. I know there's been some contact, some guys going around. Sure, not everybody will be extremely happy. It seems like anytime you go to a short track, there's going to be somebody that's mad. So, but overall, this has been a very clean race. A couple close calls, one from my end, almost spinning in front of the field, and Garrett Kinder did a great job of staying off of me and allowing me a chance to get it wrapped back up. And the same with a couple other drivers who've gotten loose. Done a good job of saving those cars. I mean, heck, we saw Cofield pointing down to the inside wall at one point, able to save it, and here he is battling for the lead. Just a testament to how good these drivers are in this field. So, gonna go green here, and this will be the last restart. So we'll see who's able to come out on top. Just got to protect this top side, and I feel like we'll be okay. I expect a dive bomb here. Looks down to the inside. Good race, Cofield. Fantastic finish there. Good race. Glad to get that one done on those old tires. Woo, that was tough. Yeah, good race. If y'all want to hop up in the waiting room, do some interviews. All right, you see the the 87 car looking good as the race winner. We'll go back and watch that restart. And definitely tried to get up to that high side, protect that line, and almost gave it away at the very end as I gave him the inside on the white flag lap. You see, trying to stay up to the top side, make that work, give him the inside if he wants it. Just making sure that he's not able to get there. And you see right here, just blew the corner basically, allowed him to get almost to the inside. Really had to make sure the power got down, able to get it down. And look behind us. As Michael Kosick on the outside of the 12, able to get that 3 car, that Jack Daniels 3 car, to the line, take that 3rd position. William Griffith comes home in 4th place. So let's talk to some guys. Let's see what they thought about the race. It's going to be a lot of fun talking to them, I think. Let's see what Michael Kosick thought. Hey, Michael, it's Eddie in the booth. You got me? Man, dude, that was a crazy race. A lot of fun racing up front. Another really good battle. And watching that last lap, able to see you get to the top side of that 12 car and get him there at the line. Fantastic finish. Talk about your race, man. How'd it go for you? Well, had some contact in the back, you know, and we really couldn't see it. So, kind of what happened? What happened back there? But you were able to recover. It seems like. Shoot.
On the outside of me, and I thought he'd go up a little higher. I don't know if someone was on the outside of him or not. He got a little bump there.
Well, all right. Well, man, congratulations. Really good finishes tonight for you. Seemed like it was a lot of fun racing. Had a blast racing you. 3rd place, always good. As always, who you got to thank? Sponsor shout-outs?
Yeah, just all the admins in the league, my teammates at Bandits. And I just hope you interview yourself for winning.
Well, we'll see, I guess. But anyway, congratulations, Michael. Man, I tell you what, man, it's an honor to race against you, man. You guys are just a blast. You in particular, man, it's always fun to have people that you trust to race around, and you are definitely one of my favorites to race with. So really enjoy it. Congratulations on third place finish.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Let's bring in second place, Jonathan Cofield. Jonathan, this is Booth. You got me.
Hey, Eddie.
Well, man, crazy race. We saw you almost nosedive into the inside wall, but able to save it, and there at the end had a chance for it. But man, we had a great battle up there on those restarts. But talk about your race up to that point. How'd it go? What were you dealing with to get to that point?
It was a good race overall. Didn't really get the qualifying effort I wanted, but just kind of fighting a loose race car off the corner there, trying to figure out when you guys were getting back in the throttle. Kind of learned a lot from you guys when the top four kind of got strung out there, got away.
Well, it seemed like you had everything figured out, and you kind of made it through sort of a semi melee there when the different pit strategies happened. When Josh had his issues with the left front, when the screen went blank. Um, but I mean, you did a fantastic job. I mean, I was talking pretty much the whole race, but there at the end, I had to shut up as you put a lot of pressure on me. And that the restart before last. We heard you say no in the chat as You're right, man. You had a fantastic restart. That was perfectly executed by you. Get to the outside of my right rear quarter. That's with the fresher tires, that was going to be the money. And I think you would have been able to complete that, or not. And how it's hard for me to say it because I was the one you're racing with. But how frustrating is it for that caution to come out when I mean you did everything right there?
Yeah, it was a little frustrating. I think I could have still been at your quarter panel if we'd have come through 3 and 4 and went down the straightaway, and I might have could clear. I don't know. I might could have cleared you in 1 and 2. I don't. I'm not gonna say that. You're a hell of a driver, and it's always fun racing against you and trying to beat you.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, I told Cossack the same thing. You Bandits guys, you Steve McDonald, uh, just a lot of fun to race around. I trust y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a one thing. I
Oh
know
yeah,
I know we had contact at Bristol and we talked about it after the race, and that's a beautiful thing about it, man. We can kind of come together and say, you know what, both of us had a hand in that. So I plan on giving you as much room as possible, and I think that's just respect, man, that you get out of some drivers, and I definitely have a whole lot for you. And yeah, I think you raced me with respect tonight. So always a blast, man. Definitely felt like you had my number if those cautions didn't come out the way they did. Just got a little bit lucky there. But definitely a good run for you. Second place is you get that bid, man, to get into the playoffs, and which you're already locked in, and make a run
yeah.
towards this championship. I know we talked about it a couple times already, man. Trying to make up for last season. I know you were super disappointed about it, and you definitely have something to prove. So looking forward to the playoff and see what you're going to do in the playoffs. And congratulations tonight.
I appreciate it. If I can just get rid of these internet issues, I haven't. I don't run North Wilkesboro that much. This is probably the fifth time I've ever run at this track, and I kind of wanted to learn a little bit in the Grand National race, and I think I got involved in every wreck there. So uh, it was good to get up there with y'all and try to figure out how y'all was getting around the racetrack. So appreciate all the guys in this league. Brandon Wallace, the admin commissioner, for making it all run smooth. Cofield Asphalt refinishing, all my guys at Bandits. We had a hell of a night tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, congratulations. Definitely had a lot of fun. Appreciate the fun racing, and
Yes,
looking
sir.
looking forward to continue it maybe tomorrow night. So,
Heck yeah.
all
Can't wait.
right, Jonathan Cofield comes home second tonight, and I guess I had a request to interview myself, so I guess I will. The most narcissistic thing that you could do, interview yourself, so I'll do that. Eddie, you had a pretty good qualifying position. Started on the pole. You were the Peg Leg Pole Award winner. Of course, we need to put that up here. The Chuck Phelps Peg Leg Pole Award. And started on the front row. Seemed to be okay. Had let Garrett Kendrick get around you, and then able to stick with him and get that position back. What were you trying to do there? Yeah, trying to get up, stay up towards the front, learn as much as I could, try to pick up from Garrett the best I could, and was able to get the lead back, and then man, just dumped it into turn one on a restart on cold tires, and had to fight my way back up through the field. Made what I thought was a stupid pit call, and uh, stayed out on old tires when everybody else pitted, and just got lucky that was able to stay out and fight off some guys. Some guys had some accidents. Got lucky that Josh Oswald hit the inside wall when the screen froze. So just a lot of luck to get this win tonight. Well, all right. Well, Eddie. Well, a great run, good finish. Looking forward to you gonna run any more this season? No, probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I really like North Wilkesboro, so jumped in there and did that. Just wanted to have fun, race these guys. Been saying I was going to do it a couple times, so glad that I did that. And this will be it as we broadcast the playoffs and let those guys shine and show off what they got. So, but anyway, No Neck says in chat, did I smell burnt toast? Been having a stroke all night. Definitely had a stroke off into turn one, but man, just a great finish. Let's go ahead and look at the results as the narcissism is cringy as all get out. There you see the top three. We already talked to them. William Griffith with a fantastic finish. Barely got taken at the end at the checker flag. It was a great recovery from him. Garrett Kinder in fifth place. Josh Oswald with that damage holds on, finishes in sixth. Jason Lottridge finishes in seventh. Brandon Pollock in eighth. Steve McDonald in ninth. Brandon Wallace 10th. Charles Stevens Jr. in 11th. Tyler Rice 12th. 13th, Michael Nash. 14th, Kyle Roberts. 15th, Dave Jones. 16th, Greg Froning. We saw him involved in a early incident. He bounced out. Jason Warren didn't turn a lap. Not really sure. Decided not to race, I guess. But another good finish for everybody. Great Arca race. Man, you can see how tough it is to race from the driver's point of view of what you have to deal with. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that goes back and watch this. Of course, the interview of myself is just being funny. Definitely not that narcissistic, but definitely appreciate everybody's patience. I know some people are not going to be happy that didn't show the whole race from the broadcast, but talked to Brandon before the season, said I would love to broadcast. I just want the ability to run maybe one or two races, so definitely appreciate that. And these guys being gracious and letting me come in and race with them, and definitely appreciate it. So I want to thank all all the admins that do a lot of work, put in a lot of time to make these races as good as they are, these series. And want to thank Griff, all our sponsors. We got the Cofield Hard Luck Award. Gosh, I don't know. I think Josh Oswald probably the gonna go ahead and take that Hard Luck Award, even though he finished sixth. I think he definitely had the car to win, and had he not had that issue with his screen freezing and getting that left front damage, I think he would have. We've been talking to him at the end. So, but it's still a great finish. Finished in sixth, but he will be the Cofield Asphalt Hard Luck Award winner. So, thank y'all very much. Really enjoyed that. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too annoying. And we'll see y'all next week. Darlington, just two or three races. I think we got 3 races until the playoffs. I think we're going to Darlington next week, Talladega, and then Nashville Fairgrounds. So great stretch of races. So come on by. We'll be back in the booth next week to call it all from Darlington. Looking forward to that. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all next time.